Hello there and welcome to the prospecting and lead generating potential of LinkedIn. In this video we're going to look at creating a sales funnel for LinkedIn. But before we do that, before we do anything else, you've got to make sure that you've completed the steps to create a client-facing LinkedIn profile. Client-facing is the key, right? So one of the documents that will help you there is called LinkedIn Profile Summary Template. Check that out and make sure you've got that. Now, just very quickly in terms of LinkedIn profiles, this is my profile on LinkedIn, right? It's not perfect, but it does the job. The key thing is this. One, you should have a photo that's forward facing. It's just you on your own, no one else with you, no cats and dogs, just you on your own. Make it as professional as you can. Secondly, underneath your name, see my name there, underneath that, then you will have your personalized introduction. You might want to call it your elevator pitch, whatever you want to call it. I like to use the word your personalized introduction. And you can see mine there. I help solopreneurs remove fear from sales. Enjoy selling your services with confidence without feeling uncomfortable. That's my tagline, and that's my, I guess you could call it my elevator pitch, right? But more importantly, when it comes to the actual profile, if we just open it up, you've got to make it so it's not a resume, right? It's got to be almost a sales page for you, but with a focus on what you do for people, nothing else, right? So you can see mine is there. What I do, okay? Who I work with, why listen to me, what others say, and for more details, go there. And finally, of course, if you're ready to talk, come and talk to me. And that's how you contact me. So once again, very quickly, what I do, who I work with, why listen to me, what others say about me. In other words, that's the testimonials. Put a couple of testimonials there. For more details, check those links out there. And if you're ready to talk, come and see me there. And of course, there's more to the profile. Now, if I slide down further, you've got a whole lot of things in terms of articles and activities you've got and your experience. Oh, by the way, speaking of experience, you can actually repeat your summary, your profile summary, this information. You can actually copy and paste that and put it into the latest part of your experience aspect. Because some people might miss, when you first open LinkedIn, okay, unless you actually clicked the read more, they would miss that. But if they slid down the screen, they can't help but see that, okay? The village marketer, what I do, who I work with, it's exactly the same thing, right? Plus there's the rest of my record there. But the most important thing I'm trying to get at is that you've got to have your LinkedIn profile client-facing, in other words, that they can see immediately if something that you do can help them, right? Who I work with. I just show, what do? I help solopreneurs attract their ideal clients and get more sales with no hype or pressure using my stress-free sales method. Who do I work with? I make it very clear. I partner with solopreneurs. I like to work with people who just run their own business, right? I don't deal with corporations, right? I deal with solopreneurs who provide online services. They could be salespeople or coaches, life coaches, relationship coaches. They could be leadership coaches, authors, speakers, whatever, okay? Then why listen to me? That's some blah, blah, why you should, because I've got some qualifications, what others are saying about me, etc. It's very simple indeed. But when people see that, they can see straight away, okay, either yes or no, I'm interested in that particular person, all right? Now, this is so important, so very important. On LinkedIn, the riches are in the niches. Okay, repeat it after me until you're blue in the face, right? Maybe tattoo it on your forehead, whatever it is. The riches are in the niches. If I could put this in flashing lights for you, I'd do it, because that's how so important it is, right? You've got to focus on just a couple of target audience. If you try to be everything to everybody, you'll be nothing to nobody, all right? So, step one, of course, is having a client-facing niche profile, and you identify in particular exactly who your target audiences may be. Now today, we're going to look at two sales funnel keys the psychology and the strategy of creating a simple, profitable LinkedIn sales funnel. It's not complicated at all, but it's extremely important for you in order to get your lead generation system going. Prospecting is really easy on LinkedIn, and you can actually fine-tune it down to the nth degree if you wanted to. You can get really, really specific. And as prospecting is the first part of your lead generation process, let's start by building your simple sales funnel, okay? Now there are 8 specific steps that we're going to walk through in the videos to come to build your sales funnel out on LinkedIn, okay? And yes, it's a very simple process and it's all connected. And you want to do these steps in order, right? Because once you set this up, you're good. It works over and over and over and over again. And the best part is I'm going to be willing to use some automation tools as well, and scripts and shortcuts and hacks and all sorts of things that you can do to do this quickly and efficiently and effectively. Because I mean, the bottom line is this: you don't want to be stuck on LinkedIn all day, right? We want to be there for a maximum of 1 hour each day, and then go ahead and run your business. So we want to be able to work smarter, be productive, be efficient, be informed, and be organized. And that's all part of getting this sales funnel set up properly. So let's walk through setting up a sales funnel, what those 8 steps are to creating a killer sales funnel for LinkedIn. The first step, which I've already talked about, right? Step 1 is creating a client-facing profile. What do I mean by client-facing? It means client-focused, your target audience focused, not you focused, what you can do for your target audience, okay? And as well, make sure that you appeal to just 2 or 3 different target audiences, no more than that. Keep it specific. Don't forget, the riches are in the niches, right? Now, step 2 in the sales funnel, following in that footsteps, is to create a piece of free content. So it could be a blog post or an ebook or a video, a webinar, a podcast, whatever you want, okay? That as long as it targets the specific audience that you have, and at the same time has a call to action within it. Now, don't get bothered about the free content bit, okay? I mean, I'm going to get into content marketing a little bit in another video for you and the strategy behind it. And it's really, really simple, and I'll show you how to do it, okay? But just know this, your content is like bait. You're going to go fishing on LinkedIn for prospects, and you can't go fishing without bait to put on your hook, right? And I'll explain more in depth in another video why this content is so important. But for now, just understand, step 2 is you're going to create a piece of free content that is aimed at a target niche audience. And it's going to be in line with step 1, which is your profile, and the same audience you want to sell to. Make sense? So step 3 is we're going to use LinkedIn search to find and connect with individual members of your target audience. This is where LinkedIn is worth its weight in gold. Remember, LinkedIn has got 500 million plus members in 200 countries around the world. And you know what? They're adding 2 new members to this network every second of every day. It is really booming. So trust me when I say that your prospects are on LinkedIn, they're on LinkedIn, okay? Your clients are there, and they're a lot easier to find than they are on any other social media platform. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can find them as quickly and efficiently as possible. And then we're going to move to step 4. There we go. Step 4. We're going to connect and engage and talk with our ideal prospects on LinkedIn, our potential hot leads. All right. We're going to send them a personalized invitation, and we're going to get connected. And I'm going to show you how to do all this automatically, so you don't have to do it one at a time, typing away on your computer. And I'll even give you the scripts to use. Step 5, after we get connected with these prospects, these ideal potential leads of ours, we're going to tag each person. We're going to tag them just like you would tag people on an email list, or you give people a color-coded badge or a colored t-shirt or whatever it may be, right? We're going to tag and organize all our people that we connect to. This is really easy because we can then follow up with them a little later on. And you can use things like Excel spreadsheets or even Microsoft Word if you want to, or you can use Google Forms, which is free. And yes, I'll show you what you need to tag on it. But in particular, let's make it easy. You're tagging people according to the searches you had. You might have searched for a particular business type or employment type in a particular country or a city or a business size. I mean, there's a whole range of things you can search for. We'll do that in another video, okay? Now we move to step 6, okay? Which is sending each new connection a one-on-one message with your free piece of content request. We're bringing your targeted content to that targeted audience. Now, once we've done that, step 7 is where we're going to reply and engage with our warm leads. The people who've gone through the content, maybe they've followed your call to action, maybe they've signed up with you and joined your email list, maybe they've watched a webinar of yours, maybe they've listened to a podcast, whatever you did, okay? And I'll explain all this later, okay? The most important thing is this: you will follow up with the people once they've engaged with you. And as other leads come in, and I'll show you how they come in via LinkedIn, you can do the same thing again. So that's step 7 is critical. It's engaging with your warm leads and it's moving them further into your sales process, right? Let me put it in simple terms for you. The content you create, the free content you create, okay, it's not just bait on your hook to get people's attention. It's also a brilliant way to break the ice as part of a new connection, a new relationship you're building on LinkedIn. It's an icebreaker, okay? So it attracts attention. It's like a lead magnet, but at the same time, it's an icebreaker. Then the sales on the back end of that, once someone is warmed up and ready and, understanding what you're selling and enjoying what you've shared with them and wanting to know more and more about you, then obviously you can sell them whatever you've got available to them. It takes time. You've got to build a relationship over time using the messaging system, or you could use email if you wish. But one of the key things I would suggest to you is this. Before we get to point 8, is that you should try and get them to talk to you as soon as possible. Don't rush it, but I'll show you how you should do that, okay? So back to that point 7 again. This is really replying to these warm leads in a non-threatening way that engages them and it grabs their interest and their attention in what you offer. And at that stage, you get them on a call maybe as a warm, interested prospect. It may take 2 or 3 or 4 contacts to do that. Sometimes it might take 6 or 7 contacts before they contact you, before they agree to a call. Some may never agree to a call, but that's all part of the deal, right? So then in step 8, as part of your LinkedIn sales funnel, it's a great long-term strategy that works over and over and over again. Remember, you've tagged and you've organized all your new leads. You connected on LinkedIn. So you've got them all sorted into different groups by job title or physical location or by industry type or by the size of their business or the geography itself, whatever it is, okay? So there's no reason why you can't go back to these groups over and over again. And I suggest you do that maybe once a month. And there's a brilliant template you can use in another video. You can look for it, okay? This message template you can use over and over again, and it's proven to be very successful. In fact, I've called it a proven profitable LinkedIn message template. So it'll be part of the stuff I provide to you as one of my coaching clients, all right? Now, I'm suggesting you go back to these people at least 1 or 2 times a month, because if you've been in sales or marketing ever or sell any products, some people are going to buy right away because the timing's perfect, right? That's a quick win, but that may be only maybe 2%, right? Other people, it's not the right time for them. They've got to get the budget approved, or maybe they've got to wait for something, or they've got to get a tax return, or they've got to get their partner's approval, whatever it may be, okay? The timing's not right. But step 8 is critical because it keeps you in front of your prospects, and not in a way that's annoying or spamming, and not in a way of, oh, I'm just checking in, or I just wanted to say hi. Not like that. Not like that. Not on LinkedIn, okay? Instead, when you are in contact with people on LinkedIn, you are always providing value, right? You're not sharing any cat videos with them like on Facebook. You're not just saying, hi, how are you? You've got to provide something of significant value every time you connect with them. And that value is your content. And don't worry about that. I will show you exactly how to create it in a very simple way and how you can leverage it as well. And the reason why I'm focusing on this adding value when you're sending messages to people is because this is the way that you're building your credibility. This is the way you're building your authority. This is the way you're building interest in you as a person of interest, okay? You're building your likability and you're building your trustworthiness. So when the time is right, they're primed to come and talk to you and may be ready to buy. So that's a look at the 8 steps that go into creating a killer sales funnel on LinkedIn. Take a minute, really let these steps sink in, right? And in fact, I'll put them into a PDF for you so you can download all 8 steps and print them out. Actually print them out, especially when you're first getting started, all right? And have it in front of you, on your desk or near your laptop or near your phone, whatever it may be. So now we've got the sales funnel in place. That's the basis, along with your LinkedIn profile, of our lead generation system. In the next video, I'm going to cover some of the most important strategies and psychologies that go into selling on LinkedIn. So I'll see you soon, okay?